who are the people who are willing to do this kind of things?
You would think it would be, more affluent, bigger companies that would be able to absorb the legal costs, the time. But a lot of my current clients, I've obviously worked with larger firms and companies, but they're small. They are, 10 employee or less companies. They are so starved for laborers and employees that will show up to work. They go through and they've trained employee after employee that have been there a day or two. And the number of times I've had to explain in payroll that the payroll chart is indicative of equivalent full-time positions may not line up correctly with their payroll and the names on their payroll, because that's how much turnover there is and how difficult it is. Yeah. And they just can't fill slots. So these people are faced with higher H-2B or scale back substantially because they just can't maintain enough workforce to meet demand. And these are small, like I said, small companies, and it's worth it for them to do it every year because they just can't survive otherwise.
But then there's a problem from your perspective that you have like all these visa applicants. Are these visas multiple entry, or could it be just for that one season, or once you get it, you could come next season?
Unfortunately, it is one season at a time. In prior years, they've had various carve-outs or a lot of lobbying to try and expand the program for like what they call returning worker exemptions, meaning that if their workers had an H-2B in the past 3 years or something like that they would be exempt. That has not gained traction in Congress to pass. So right now, it's every employer files for their season every year and has to go through the throes of finding out, am I going to get in group A or B and have a really good chance of getting the same guys I've had for 5 years? Or am I going to end up in group C or fall later and hope that there's what we called a whole nother beast, an H-2B,